Disclaimer: we are unqualified and unapologetic. We are not professionals. We are not doctors. We are not mental health specialists. We're just married. So take what works, leave what doesn't. Now let's do this.
These are the sessions, scars on display. These are the lessons learned here to stay. No heroes left, just trying to heal. Unscripted voices finally real. We're still standing, still self-aware, building something from all the damage there.
Hello, everybody. It's Joel, host of Sessions and Lessons Unscripted. Glad you're with us. Thank you for joining. Always nice to see you. And across from me here, the one, the only, Gloria Rosario.
Hello, everybody. How's it going?
Hi.
Hi.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, I'm back to being an evil Grinch. Back to my
Yeah,
normal
that's-
self.
That's 365 days a year.
Yeah, but I took a short break, and now I'm back. The bitch is back.
Hope everybody's doing well and that your holidays went well. Our holidays were all right. I mean, I'm not downplaying it like that. I'm
I
just
was
saying
just
it's-
gonna say, I was like,
I
excuse,
think this is the lowest key,
down to earth.
the downplayed holiday I've ever had.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, not that I don't care about it. I just like,
no, this year was last year
Well, I know for you it was a little rough.
it was a little rough for me. So for me, I didn't really decorate or celebrate or anything really. We did, however, have an awesome get together today. Just small, just me and my brothers, just out of nowhere.
Yeah, usually we do like everybody does their own thing during the holidays, and then we all get together kind of after everything dies down.
Yeah.
Although it kind of evolved because it was first it started Gloria's mom wanted to come over and make dinner, which I'm all for it.
Yeah.
I'm over.
Coming over to cook. Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
But actually this was kind of special because she was making tamales and she was trying to teach us how to do it, and which was a lot of fun. And somehow it turned into like a bigger thing where her
It always happens like this.
brother showed up and their family, and which is awesome. I mean, I'm not complaining. It's always nice to see them, and it's
They are always welcome.
for sure. But yeah, it was a good time. I enjoyed myself.
And it wasn't like usually what we do is they exchange gifts and stuff, but we didn't even do that this year.
Not really, no.
No, I just got little gifts for the kids
Yeah.
and, a whole bunch of like toys
hmm
and like little candy, little trinkets, like I always give them.
Yeah, like I mean, then us adults were just like whatever. It
Yeah.
Really.
I don't know, it was kind of cool though. However, I finally gave my brother his Christmas or his birthday present from October.
I was gonna say that was last year sometime. It's like better late than never. It was funny too because Gloria hid it, right, and Gloria sometimes
I hide things from myself.
and then she forgets where she puts them,
And then I just forgot about it.
and then we were going in an ottoman or something like that that we had in our living room, and it was like, oh, here's your
Ooh, hot sauce.
yeah, here's your birthday present. Sorry. And he's like, what's this? It's like, oh, that was supposed to be for your birthday.
Like back in October.
Then I was kind of like, surprise. Yeah. He still appreciated it, though.
No, he did. He loves hot sauces.
Yeah, that was,
Or as he put it, what's going to burn his butt.
yeah. Yeah, so he got his belated birthday gift for Christmas. So,
And then I gave both of them, it wasn't a gift. It was just something that I was like, oh, my brother and, his wife would kind of enjoy this. I got them, café de olla, which is like, in Mexico, like traditionally around, Well, basically anytime, but it's more special like during the holidays. We season our coffee.
Isn't it with like cinnamon and stuff like that?
It's cinnamon and like I don't know what they call uh those sugar cubes, the brown ones.
Brown sugar cubes?
No.
I have no. Oh, yeah, I know. Pilon?
Piloncillo.
Something like that, yeah.
It's I don't know. It's like a
It looks like
mixture.
a little bell-shaped thing, yeah.
And it's like hard, but it's like seasoned and it has like cinnamon in it,
Yeah.
sugar and brown sugar.
Really? Is that what that jar was that you gave him?
Yeah, it was I
So
found
it's
it.
just like seasoned coffee?
It's seasoned coffee.
Wow.
But it's seasoned we put like allspice in there. Like it's like a mixture of cinnamon, spices. It's just really good.
Mm.
And usually like for funerals or for like
Special occasion.
Day of the Dead. It's more common like that, but people also drink it, throughout the year, but it's, it's more meaningful when, you spice it up. So I gave him that. And that was it. I mean, we had a really, really good time. I was just telling Joel that it was kind of a little, a bitter happiness or
Bittersweet.
bittersweet.
Yeah.
Just because this was my mom's first time showing me her way of making tamales. Like I've seen other people and I've helped other people,
Mm.
but I've never made them with my mom. Like I've made them with my aunt, which she does awesome tamales every year.
Right.
And this was my first time just me and my mom making them. And obviously you helped,
Yeah, I wasn't doing good enough. I got kicked out of there.
No, he did not. He walked away.
Every time I gave him a corn husk with the stuff with the masa in it, who did this? And they both just look at me.
Or my mom would look at me. But
Yeah.
it was like I said, it was kind of like, the tradition being passed down.
Yeah.
And it was just like, we had this moment of, well, when I'm gone, you'll know how to make them for your brothers. And I was just like, I don't know, I guess I saw my mom's frailty, like how much older she is and just, with my grandma not being here, just,
It's like I told you, it like put everything in perspective.
yeah.
And you asked me to explain it, and it was like I kind of drew a blank. I kind of think people out there know what I'm saying. Stuff like that makes you like reflect and just kind of like get this like mindfulness, I guess, like for lack of a better term. But
The word gratitude came to mind.
gratitude is another one, yeah. Because because people don't realize or don't never think about how much stuff you take for granted.
Of course, yeah.
And then it's like, you don't, how's the song go or whatever? You don't know what you got till it's
Well,
gone.
it's gone, yeah.
And that's like super true because it's like, you don't, like when it's in front of you and it's an everyday thing, you just don't care. Like, I shouldn't say,
Not that you don't care, but you
but-
don't appreciate it at
yeah, you don't appreciate it at the moment. And then it's like when you don't have it anymore, So I totally get what you're saying. That's kind of what I meant with,
Yeah, it was just kind of, like I said, it was bittersweet. It was just my grandma being gone, my mom being older, just a lot of emotions today. But I did pretty good. I handled it pretty well.
I thought you did.
Yeah, so we had a good time.
And it was nice because,
My brothers finally got the copies of the book.
yeah, I know my sister-in-law was saying she was having issues. But it was her account, something with her account. I don't know.
Around the holidays, people get weird.
Yeah,
notice.
a lot of stuff, weirdness happens with, like, especially online. But, yeah, I'm, like, if people who don't know, yeah, I have a book out right now, and it's available on Amazon Kindle. There are other things I'm kind of working on presently, perhaps like expanding that so you can get it other places and stuff like that. also, and I don't know if I should even be mentioning this, but I will mention it. Eventually, I would like to release it as an audiobook. That I'm kind of,
We're working on it.
yeah. People have asked me about that, and I get that, and it is something that I've been inquiring about and looking into. So I mean, please be patient when if that's what you're waiting for. I will say it will it will happen
At some point.
at
soon.
some point. I just don't know exactly when. Now that the holidays have died down and we're getting back to our routines,
Boo.
you can kind of see where things are, which kind of reminds me of what we were kind of talking about, because we were talking about what we were gonna make this show about, and we were talking about getting back to
Routine.
the routine, right? Like everybody has been gone through the holidays and whatever, took their break. Me myself, I'm heading back to work Monday morning, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm not that excited about, but it's like whatever, I gotta get back to work, right?
Gotta pay the bills.
But no, honestly, the thing we were really talking about was, so everybody talks about their New Year's resolutions and how they want to make changes and how they want to do this and that. And then, but you still got to jump back into the same, whatever. Like,
Routine.
yeah, like your routine. I guess that's the easiest way to put it.
I am back to my routine of being a bitch.
I will not allow it.
I wasn't asking for permission.
Yeah, but it's like, and I'm gonna be 100 with you guys. I know, and I don't know if anybody else has this issue or whatever, but like, I know there's certain goals I want to reach and certain things I want to do and certain whatever, right? Making the plans, right? But then I'm not gonna lie, I'll be honest. There's like always, not always, but there's that little voice in the back of your head, or the little it like puts fear in you. Like you're afraid that you're just gonna fall into the same rut or the routines, right? Like there's that, I guess, risk that you can fall back into that. But then that's when you need to hold yourself accountable, right? And if you really want something, or you really want to change something, or you really want to accomplish something, I mean, you gotta kind of like just do it. Like, don't just talk about it. Like, yeah, you can go into the same situation, but you can mold things and change things, right?
Absolutely. You can do that. You have control over your life at any point.
Right.
We just don't always take the opportunity to be in charge of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess it's easier to just do the same thing, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, that's one thing. That's one. I would say it's a concern of mine, that I'm gonna fall into the same routine.
Right.
And it's funny too, because we might have talked about this in the last episode, but there's certain things I want to accomplish, or whatever, and it's like, I know what needs to be done, what steps, and all of this other stuff. And it's like, it's all well and fine when you're not having to face it every day. You know what I mean? The obstacles every day, and the aggravation every day, and all of that stuff every day. But then it's like, when you got to get back in it, it kind of changes it, right? Because you have to deal with it.
I guess that's when personal responsibility and accountability come into play.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you have to be responsible for motivating yourself. And that's it kind of seems to be a theme in our conversations. Um, you just really need to like pinpoint what your goals are or what you're planning on doing or what your motivation is and then just take off from that point,
Yeah, I mean, I know that I get that, but it's like, but you know what I'm saying about like going back and then it's like, see, because when you're not working or you're not, having to deal with stuff every day like you do usually, I guess it's easier, right?
Yes, it's easier.
Because you don't have all the outside sources just messing with you.
Right.
But then it's like, and it's funny because then you have like this confidence, right? Like, oh, I'm going to do this or I'm going to do that or whatever. And yeah, it's easy now because you don't have, the jerk coworker or people that you have to deal with on the regular. You don't have to deal with them.
Right.
But then when you go back, now you got to deal with them. So,
What's that song? Back to Life, Back to Reality?
yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much sums it up. I mean, it's different for me because number one, I didn't have that much time off.
Well, yeah, you kept working.
Yeah, and number two, I don't have any coworkers. Like,
I was off. I was off like the last 2 weeks.
yeah,
Well, actually, just before the holiday. When was it? I don't even remember.
like a day or two before the actual.
The actual holiday.
Yeah.
Because I combined my time off with the company I work for had like a shutdown, which really isn't a shutdown because there were people working still. But for the most part, most people just stayed home for the last couple of weeks of the year.
Right.
And I get to go back.
Yay.
All right.
But you had all that time to recharge and to, get your things in order.
If you want to call it that, yes.
Or you took naps. Whatever.
You know what? I did take naps. I'm not going to lie.
I wish I took naps.
You know what? And I'm not really a nap person, but
He's not.
I did take some naps.
It makes me angry that he's not a nap person, to be honest. Because I love napping.
You would nap anywhere. You're like a cat.
Yep.
You just lay down anywhere and just take a nap.
Yeah, I would if I could.
Yeah, but lately I have been, especially like past couple of days. I don't know. I don't think I'm coming down with anything.
I hope not.
Although I do have an eye infection, so that's always good.
Yay! Speaking of which, I
I
should probably go get that antibiotic for your eye tomorrow.
maybe.
I know this is how mundane we are. We're talking about our to-do list on a podcast.
Yeah, I'm sure that like the 3 listeners, two of them already tuned us out.
Riveting
So
details of our lives.
no, for though, just for kind of a funny story. So, Gloria and I one evening, I don't remember when it was, a couple nights ago. I forgot what we were doing, and then we sat down to watch a little TV. I think we were planning on doing like podcast stuff, or I don't even remember. But we both sat down, and then what ended up being kind of a big mistake because we both just passed out. And then I remember gaining consciousness maybe a couple times, and then next thing you know, I look at my cell phone, and it's like 5 a.m. I'm like, oh my gosh, I've never done that before ever.
So I felt him moving around, so I woke up, and I'm like, what happened? Like, what time is it? He's like, oh, it's 6 a.m. I was like, well, I'm not getting up, and I went back to sleep on the couch.
Yeah, that was weird. I've never done that before.
Yeah, that was weird. We've never fallen asleep on the couch. Like,
we were there all night. We were there all night. Anyways, back to the story. So, I think I discussed this before about my eye issues. I have a rare condition with my eyes. and I wear these harder contact lenses, the really big ones, and I fell asleep with them on, and I'm supposed to take them out, and I left them on all night. Then I kept them in all day, and my eyes got really irritated. I mean, they were bloodshot, like super red. And finally, I take the lenses out or whatever. And then, of course, I have an eye appointment the next day. And even everyone that looked at me was like, you know, your eyes are red, right? And it's like, yes, I know. And then I told them what happened. And they just kind of looked at me. And then the eye doctor came in. And he's like, your eyes are red. I'm like, yes, I know this. So anyways, they check my eyes, whatever. They're still jacked up. And he noticed that in my left eye, I got an infection.
Yay! Good
So
time.
that was great. So, yeah, I need to get antibiotic, but I haven't gotten a phone call yet. Right?
I need to check my phone because sometimes they call me for your prescriptions.
I don't know. Whatever.
And I've been detached from my phone these last few days, so could be.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm trying not to fall back into the same mentality. What if basically make problems that aren't there, but you know, there's nothing there yet. I haven't gone back. So I have this vision in my head, and I'm just like, hopefully going back, I can kind of execute.
Yes.
But you don't have that problem because you have no co-workers and you,
Just deal with one person, really.
yeah.
I just, I get it. I mean, I've had a normal job with coworkers and, like, uncomfortable situations with coworkers and stuff. But I guess because I've always kept myself separated from coworkers, like, I never joined, I guess the work office culture or the little cliques that, you know, they would form.
Mm-hmm.
Little lunch dates and all that stuff. I never bothered with anything of that, like that. You know, I was always just, I would get invited to places like, oh, we're going to go have, you know, sushi for lunch. Come with us. You know, we have an hour lunch or whatever. And I'd just be like, no, thank you.
Didn't you? I vaguely remember a story that you said about some coworker. You ended up going to his house and he was like a serial killer or something like that.
Something like that. I don't want to say he was a serial killer or anything, but he was just completely the opposite person of like what he's like his persona was, you know?
Mm.
But it was funny because, like I said, I would get invited to like these little office things, you know, the people form cliques, you know this,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and I'd always be like, no, thank you, I brought my lunch, or no, thank you,
Yeah,
I've
I try to do
I've
that.
gotta, you know, do this thing real quick during lunch. So, you know, maybe next time I'll catch up with you guys, you know?
Mhm.
Eventually they stopped asking stuff. They kind of figured, like, whatever, this chick doesn't want to, you know, be
Never
her
was to hang out, yeah.
Right, but it's just like, I've never really fit into, like, the work culture or the office culture because I'm not there to be anyone's friend. Like, I am seriously here to work from whatever time I start to the time that I clock out. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not there to make friends. I'm not there to tell you what I did yesterday. You know, I don't care what you had for dinner or, you know, that your cat has to go to the vet for the third time for a UTI. Like, that doesn't concern me. Like, oh, I feel bad for your cat or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I've always been very separate at work, you know?
So, kind of back to what we were kind of talking about. So then, myself and other people out there listening. So, as long as you basically stick to your, I don't want to say stick to your guns, but you do you
Right.
and don't worry about them.
No. It's easier that way. You know, I know you always want to say like, "Oh, I have a work wife or a work best friend," or
I always like that's cringy to me.
that's very cringy.
Like you have a work wife or a work
but
husband.
that was just an example. Like, I'm not trying to make a topic.
No, I know, but it's I'm just saying
Cringy,
it's
whatever.
cringy.
You know, I never bought into any of that stuff. Like I said, I'm just like, I'm here to work my little hours, make my little money, and then just go home to like my husband and my animals and all that stuff. But sometimes it's hard for people because you are stuck in an area with someone for like 8 to 12 hours, depending on how many hours you work throughout your day.
Mm.
It does get boring. It does get lonely. It does, and I get that. I've experienced all of those emotions, before. But it's always just best, at least in my opinion, to keep everything separated,
Right.
or as much as possible separated.
Hmm.
If it doesn't have to do with the Wallace case or, whatever, we have nothing to discuss, really.
I mean, yeah, I mean, like I said, just you have to mind your own business, basically.
Yep.
So, looking forward to it. I'm sure that a lot of people out there are looking forward to it.
No, it's been nice, like these last few weeks, the Christmas lights, the music, all the people being, fake cheerful. And
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, if everything is when you're not at work or like taking care of your normal stuff, it's different. Like, you don't have a care in the world, right? You get to
Right.
sleep in, have your coffee, don't have to deal with the drama, all
yeah.
of that stuff. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, definitely. I don't have the patience for it.
I mean, I think the older I'm getting, I don't think it's a patience thing per se, but it's like, I'm too old for this. Like, what's his name from, I was going to say Naked Gun, Lethal Weapon.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm getting too old. I'm getting older. I got less and less tolerance, I guess.
I think it's tolerance, patience, lack of understanding.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't care to understand, what's going on. And maybe that's my fault, but you have to find balance between your life and work life and actual life.
All right, so I went to Chat GPT and then kind of asking it, heading back to work after the holidays, low stress tips to make the transition smoother.
The transition.
So number one, they say ease in if you can.
Uh-huh.
So I don't even know what that means. Well, I know what it means, but all right, how would you ease in?
Me personally?
Yeah. What do you think? See, that one's kind of iffy because, especially when you work with like obnoxious, loud people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not easy to ease
Can I
in.
say this without some?
Or if you go back and you're like, I'm going to be just mind my own business and, keep to myself, it seems like everyone wants to get more in your business.
Or the famous question, what's wrong?
Yeah.
Why are you upset?
Why are you so quiet?
Because I don't want to talk to you, damn it. That's what I really want to say. I don't want to talk to you.
I don't get that. Like, I was the type of person, if I see that you don't want to be bothered, I don't bother you.
Or my favorite thing was I have headphones on sometimes,
Oh my gosh, yeah.
and there's other people in the room, but you choose to come talk to me.
I don't think anybody I work with hears this anyways, but there's times where I just put on my phone headsets
Yeah.
and then it looks like I'm on the phone
Uh-huh.
or whatever, and they won't bother you.
Don't be plotting. Don't.
But there's nobody there.
Oh God.
Anyways, I gave away one of my secrets. No, that's not true. I'm just kidding. Anyways. Okay, so it says ease in if you can. Tackle simple or familiar tasks to rebuild momentum. I mean, I guess you don't really have choice, right? You got to do your normal tasks.
Yeah, your normal tasks, everyday routine. And
Well, that kind of goes without saying, right? I mean, I mean, say you got a certain job, that's what you're gonna do every day.
right.
So that one's kind of a goofy one.
I'm sorry. I had to take off my headphones. They are killing my ears lately.
It's so
Unrelated to this topic.
that big old watermelon. Head.
No, but it's just a matter of you have to realize that you're in control of your emotions and your
Of
space
everything of
of
you.
everything around you and in your little space, whether it's at work, whether it's at school, whether it's at wherever it is that you happen to be at the moment. It's like that's your space, and you need to. If something's not making you feel happy, or if something's making you feel like you always need to be running and in a rush, it's like you have to take the time to evaluate how or what your approach is going to be,
Yeah.
because we also can't be recluses at work. It doesn't work like that,
No.
I wish it did.
Okay, and this is interesting. So then it says also to reset your routine.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I guess I get where they're going with this.
Right.
Like, because we were just saying you go back to your routine.
Right.
But resetting your routine, it means, I guess approaching things in a different way.
Right. Again, because you're in control of your situation.
Yeah.
You may not be able to control the annoying coworker, but you're the one still in control of how you're going to handle your emotions.
And how your day goes.
Right, And I always say this too, like, how you wake up in the morning is going to determine the rest of your day.
Yeah.
If you wake up and you're already saying, man, I'm going to have a bad day, this already sucks, it's raining outside, that's what your focus is going to be, like, on all the, like, negative things,
It's a buddy of mine. he has a really good analogy, and I might butcher it, but he said because we were kind of talking about how like say you're on your way to work, right, and then someone cuts you off, and then the guy pisses you off, and you're just like so mad and irritated and this and that just ruins your whole day. So for that, like
Split second.
like 20 seconds,
Right.
you just let it ruin your whole day.
Right.
And he kind of like, the analogy he uses, like if you had, $1,400 and someone took $1, are you just going to throw away the $13.99 you got left?
Right.
Like, you're not going to throw the rest of the money away. You're
No.
going to keep it.
You're in control. And that's the part that we don't realize, is that we're a lot more in control of ourselves and our surroundings than we give ourselves credit for.
Mm-hmm.
I know that there are sometimes, rivalries in offices and just,
Which that's kind of
petty, but I know that happens. It exists. We're not going to sit here and pretend that everything's like good, because it's not.
no, it's not.
But I just think that we just need to sit down in the morning before you get ready for work and just, be grateful and thankful. And I know that sounds like so cliche, like, oh, be thankful, or have a thankful journal, or blah, blah, blah.
Which is nothing wrong.
There's
with it.
nothing wrong with it, but it's like you have to be the one to form the habits to keep pushing you and yourself and your emotions and stuff, And it's not always easy to just write things down and just, feel them as you're writing down. Sometimes you actually need to talk to somebody about, like, hey, these guys in the office, they're being like jerks. And I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about, in general. There's no communication, between people and their supervisors, which is the people that they really need to be having conversations with. But that's just me and my way of thinking. What do I know?
Well, you know an awful lot.
I just like to pretend that I do.
And you're doing a good job. All right. So another thing, and I agree with this one, is saying to set, 1 to 3 clear goals, or take one, set like a handful of realistic goals every week.
Right.
So, I mean, you're not, everybody out there that made all of these promises and all of these resolutions, quote unquote, for this new year, you're not going to get it all done by January 15th.
No, because again, when you're trying to lose weight, and I use this more commonly because this is the most
Weight's
common
the
thing. Most common thing.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't gain the weight overnight.
Right.
It took you months, if not years.
But I think people get so hung up on stuff and impatient or whatever, and then it's like they want it done yesterday.
Right.
But that's not how it works.
Right. And you can't expect things to fall into place just because that's how it is. And that's how we romanticize life, oh, it's just going to fall into place and whatever. But you have to do the footwork though.
Right.
Because again, it's not, I've said this before, it's not about throwing your hands up in the air and saying, oh, help me, I'm helpless. You're not as helpless as you think you are.
No.
You have still a lot of control, a lot of, all those types of feelings and stuff. Those are the things that you should focus on. Not so much pleasing the other people at work or, you having to accommodate them for you to work there. That to me is so stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Just be yourself, and the people who are going to like you, and I say this all the time, are going to like you. And there are people that are not going to like you, that are going to be the office snitches, that are going to say, oh, Joel and so were doing this during lunch, and that person stole this. You know what I mean? It's we don't have time for that in adulthood.
I know they would never say that because I follow the rules, and I'm a outstanding co-worker and worker in general. Yeah, but setting the goals realistically and just take one thing at a time. You're not gonna do everything.
No.
I'm sure everyone has a laundry list of stuff they want to get accomplished or do or whatever.
Definitely.
But you're not gonna do it all in 1 month. So I mean, a year is 12 months. So you have 12 months to get it done. And I mean,
and that timer is set by you.
Yeah, I mean, there's no time limit. There's no you have to get this done. So it's take it easy.
Yeah. Be easy on yourself.
Yeah. I mean, don't beat yourself up.
No. Especially for, having issues with people in the office or coworkers or whatever. Don't beat yourself up over it.
And let's be realistic. Not every day is going to go smoothly.
No.
It's not. Especially when you're dealing with
other
outside
people.
Sources.
Right.
So especially, that's like I'm saying, when you're home, it's easy, right?
Of course.
When you go back to work and you have outside people, poking at you and irritating you, then it gets a little bit more challenging. Yeah.
Yep.
It also says to use time blocks, schedule, focus work periods with short breaks. Helps you stay productive. I don't know what's up with that, but I guess use your time wisely.
Of course.
That kind of goes without saying.
Yeah, for sure. We're only around on this planet for a certain amount of revolutions. You know what I mean? By revolutions, I mean the spinning of the earth or whatever, And it's you have to take care of yourself. You have to be the one to set the boundaries, because depending on other people to save you and, tell you that this isn't right or that isn't wrong, or, that's kind of misplaced responsibility, because it's not other people's responsibility to take care of you. It's your job to take care of yourself. Your job to be responsible and to be, in yourself and into your self-protection enough to say, you know what? No, I'm not going to allow you to treat me like that because da 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 da,
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, and then also like we were kind of touching on it before. One thing that is really important going back into the new year and going back into the thick of things is, being kind to yourself, giving yourself enough credit.
Allowing yourself to take up space.
I mean, respect yourself. I
Right.
mean, like, and just hold yourself accountable. Just realize you're not gonna get everything done all at once. You're not everything every day is gonna go smoothly.
Right.
Nice if it did,
Yes.
but I mean that's life, right? That especially when you're dealing with outside people.
Yeah.
So, I mean that's I guess the bottom line, right? Like going back into the jumping back into the fire, I guess. What
So
would-
dramatic.
Yes, I like to put a dramatic spin on.
We need explosions and heavy metal music in the background. No, but
Nothing wrong with heavy
No.
metal music.
in all honesty, just, baby steps. Figure out what you're going to do and how you're going to implement it, and then implement it.
Yeah, I mean, now that everyone out there has their New Year's plans, one step at a time.
One day at a time.
So if you're like, okay, I want to lose weight, I want to, go back to the gym, I want to,
Whatever it is.
yeah, I mean, just take one thing at a time and then just go with the flow, right?
Yep.
And then things will fall into place.
Yes.
Otherwise, you're doomed.
Yes.
And then just wait till next year.
No. We also put a lot of definition and a lot of dependence on there's always next year. Not everybody makes it to next year.
That is true, too. I mean, look, there's no guarantees. I mean, you may not have this chance
Yeah. Yeah.
later. Yeah.
Right. And missed opportunities.
So might as well do it now.
Yep. Develop.
That is very true.
Develop what you're going to do. Experiment with, different settings and, scenarios, and move on from there.
Mhm.
Because you have to respect yourself enough to give yourself room to exist and to be yourself and not to have to worry about people like bullying you,
Yeah.
And those are very simple things.
I am a simple thing. No, but absolutely, I agree. Yeah, so, just bottom line, like holidays are over, guys, so it's go time. And I am speaking about myself. There's a lot of stuff going on, or will be going on. But then now I gotta get back to real life. Yay.
Yay. We made it, man.
No, but honestly, yeah, I mean, we made
I am
another year.
so grateful that we are at this point.
Yes, and I do believe that I feel like this year is going to be a good year.
Right.
I do realize that I'm responsible for it becoming a good year.
Yeah.
And, yeah, grateful is a really good word to use.
It is.
Because I am grateful we made it through another year, and grateful I have opportunity and more opportunity to continue, make things better, get to where I want to go. Yeah, super grateful for that. And I think everybody else needs to kind of stop and look, think about that. And, I mean, take that momentum from this past year and then go into the new year.
Right.
And
Because
just-
we don't have any choice but to go
there's
forward.
there's no.
No.
You're not starting over. We're not starting over.
The hell we're not.
No,
I was like, no.
I'm saying, like, I mean, January 1st is just another day.
Yeah.
Like, it's like it just continues on.
And on and on and on.
And on and on
Yeah.
and on. All right. Well, I guess we'll stop babbling now. Yeah. So let's get it done. Let's do this. We're in the
We're in the
off
thick
to
of it.
off to the races now.
Yeah.
2026 is upon us. So thank you guys for listening. Hope that wasn't too cringy or painful.
And if it was, deal with it.
And yeah, it's part of your training.
Whatever.
All right. Don't forget to visit the website, guys. It's sessionsandlessonsunscripted.com. And our email, if you want to reach out to us and leave anything, really, it's sessionsandlessonsmail@gmail.com. And visit us on the socials, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. And like I stated before, TikTok's usually the most popular one. There's a group on there called Sessions and Lessons TikTok. Feel free to join, and we, talk about stuff, support each other. There's times we kind of put funny stuff, whatever. It's just kind of a place to hang out. Fans of the show or whatnot, or friends of, the show. And don't forget my book, May December End, The Ballad of Joey Flowers. It's out right now. Pick it up on Amazon and Amazon Kindle. Available on in paperback and hardcover, whichever you prefer. Which do you prefer, Gloria? The paperback books or hardcover books?
I like hardcover books.
And why is that?
I don't like to bend the books, the pages.
Gloria and I got Kindles now, so we really don't have to.
We're fancy.
We don't have to worry about that, but my preference would be a paperback because it's easier to take around. It's more flexible when you read it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've always preferred paperback.
Really?
Yeah. Hardcover, I've heard that hardcovers are good for people who like to collect books, like have a bookshelf and put the book on the shelf.
I just like hardcovers because I could put them anywhere and they won't get damaged. That's
That's
though.
another thing. I mean, they're more, I guess, durable. Anyways.
Yeah.
So, yeah, guys, pick up a copy on Amazon or Amazon Kindle. And I think that's it. Do you want to add anything, Mr. Rosario?
Just remember to visit us on the website, visit Friends of the, podcast. Visit our friends, make sure to like and follow everybody. The more interaction and the more, listeners we have, the better we can, serve you, get better equipment and, all that good stuff. So thank you guys for listening. We really, really appreciate it. We hope that, as we close out the season of, the holidays, whether you celebrate it, whether you don't, I really hope and wish you guys nothing but the best this year. Let's keep things positive.
Absolutely. I hope she took my answer. Yeah, it could be done, guys. So let's I'm there with you. So it's
Absolutely.
I'm not saying
We're all in the trenches.
we're all in it together.
Yep.
So, all right, guys, thank you for listening. Like she said, we truly appreciate it. Spread the word, and we will see you on the next episode. Yes.
Yes. Bye.
Goodbye.